When you're brand new to a role, it can be challenging to identify what you want to learn because there's so much to learn and you don't really know what the specific opportunities are for learning. Well, even before you enter your internship, it does pay to do a little bit of mental preparation so that when you do land in the job, you will be alert to those learning opportunities that show up. Now, as I start introducing you to learning goals, I'm also going to introduce a little piece of specific language here, competencies. Competencies is not a term that I use because I like big, fancy academic sounding words. It's a word that has a specific meaning when we talk about growth in the workplace. A competency is more than a skill. A competency may be a skill, but a competency could also be an attitude like cheerfulness, or it could be a behavior like industriousness. So as you start thinking about the learning potential of your internship, I want you to start thinking in this sense that is broader than just skill. I want you to start thinking in terms of competencies. And in a moment, I'll introduce you to a tool that will help you with that. Before we do that, one of the steps of mental preparation that you can do as you go into your internship is to think about questions that will prepare you to spot opportunities for learning. Questions like these. What's a recognized strength that you could build on? Refer back to your high five profile. What's something you think you could be good at, but haven't yet had the chance to try? For instance, maybe you've always had a hunch that you'd be a great teacher. Well, does this role, from what you know about it so far, do you think, the possibility for you to do some form of teaching and try it out? What is a competency, a skill, or an attitude or behavior critical to a career path you're considering? Maybe you're considering a career in accounting and you really would like to explore what Excel can do at an advanced level. Will this internship afford you that opportunity? What's a competency identified in the job ad or job description? That's a great place to start thinking about your learning goals, because obviously the tasks that you will be assigned will be aligned with what's been identified in the job description. What unique opportunities for growth does the internship offer? What's special about this internship? What attracted you to it? What might you have the chance to learn here with these people, with this organization, that you mightn't have a chance to learn elsewhere? Apply that same thinking to your supervisor. What strengths of your supervisor would you like to learn more about? And finally, this is a really critical question. What competencies would support the organization's strategic goal? We want you to be in a position that creates a win-win for you and your employer. And focusing on competencies that will, in fact, advance the organization is a great way to do that. As I mentioned, we have a tool to help you think about competencies that we know today's employers are really interested in. There are 4 groups of competencies here: thinking, doing, connecting, and developing self. When you're thinking about what you want to learn specifically from your internship, what we ask you to do is to pick 3 competencies that you want to develop. We also ask, though, so that you have a little variety, that you choose competencies from at least 2 different columns. So let's say you are a thinker. Well, you might be tempted to say, I'm going to work on my analytical thinking and also on my problem solving and also on my creative thinking. But we want you to spread your development around a little bit. So maybe pick something from the doing column, like initiative or time management as well. I also encourage you to choose one competency from the developing self module, because growing professionally does not happen in isolation from growing personally. And when you can tie these 2 strands together, the personal and professional, that's an amazing thing.